Picture this. You're scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m., adding items to your cart that you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. Sound familiar? Welcome to the matrix of materialism, where your bank account balance determines your self-worth. Today we're diving deep into the 15 warning signs that money has become your puppet master. And trust me, some of these might hit closer to home than you think. I'm your host, and this is your wake-up call from the financial matrix. Sign number 1. Your mood follows your bank balance like a loyal dog. When your account is fat, you're walking on clouds. When it's thin, you're dragging through quicksand. Here's the science fiction twist. Imagine if aliens were studying human behavior and noticed this pattern. They'd probably think we're some kind of emotional barometers powered by green paper. The Stoics understood this trap 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life." Yet here we are, letting our happiness depend on numbers in a computer. If your emotional state fluctuates with your financial state, congratulations. You've been programmed by the money matrix. Sign number 2. You avoid your bank account like it's radioactive. This is the ostrich syndrome of personal finance. Head in the sand, hoping the numbers will magically improve. In a sci-fi scenario, this would be like ignoring your spaceship's fuel gauge while flying through a meteor field. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. The psychological term for this is financial avoidance behavior. Your brain literally creates stress responses when you think about checking your balance. It's like your amygdala has been hijacked by your credit card company. Seneca would have called this voluntary ignorance. And he was right. Ignorance might feel blissful, but it's expensive. Sign number 3. You shop your feelings like it's a prescribed medication. Bad day at work, Amazon cart therapy, relationship drama, time for retail healing. This is what psychologists call emotional spending, and it's as addictive as any drug. Imagine if future archaeologists discovered our civilization and found that our primary coping mechanism was acquiring objects. They'd probably classify us as a species with severe attachment disorders. Here's the kicker. That dopamine hit you get from buying something new, it lasts about 3.2 seconds. Then you're back to baseline, but now you're broker. The Stoics practiced something called negative visualization. Instead of buying happiness, they imagined losing what they already had. Suddenly, what you own becomes enough. Sign number 4. You've become a human price scanner, automatically calculating everyone's net worth based on their accessories. Designer shoes, high status, budget phone, lower tier. You're running social algorithms that would make Silicon Valley jealous. In a dystopian future, this could be how society literally functions. Imagine augmented reality contact lenses that display everyone's credit score above their heads. Scary thought, right? Well, you're already doing it manually. Epictetus, who went from slave to philosopher, understood something profound. He said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." When you judge others by their stuff, you're really revealing what you value most. And it's not character, kindness, or wisdom. Sign number 5. Sales and discounts turn you into a financial zombie. 50% off? Resistance is futile. This is where behavioral economics gets fascinating. Retailers have literally hacked your brain using loss aversion psychology. That limited time offer creates artificial scarcity, triggering your prehistoric survival instincts. Picture this sci-fi scenario. You're a test subject in an alien experiment designed to study human purchasing behavior. Every sale sign is actually a mind control device. How different would your shopping habits be? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most sale items end up in your closet with tags still attached. You saved money on things you never needed in the first place. The Stoic response? Ask yourself, would I buy this at full price? If the answer is no, walk away. The discount is irrelevant. Sign number 6. You're trapped in a career that drains your soul, but you stay because of the paycheck. This is the modern version of selling your life by the hour. You've become a time merchant, trading your most valuable resource for currency. Imagine if aliens observed this behavior. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 47 weeks a year for 40 years. They'd probably think humans were an enslaved species that didn't realize it. The research is clear. People who prioritize money over meaning in their careers report higher levels of anxiety, depression, and existential crisis. It's like your soul is sending you error messages, but you keep ignoring them. Marcus Aurelius was literally the most powerful man in the world, yet he wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work.'" Even emperors struggle with purpose. Sign number 7. You've become a financial fiction writer crafting elaborate stories about your economic reality. "I can't afford it" becomes "I don't really want it." Debt becomes strategic leverage. You're living in a parallel universe where your financial problems don't exist. In a Black Mirror episode, this could be a society where everyone wears financial facades and nobody knows the real economic truth about anyone. Plot twist. That society is already here. Neuroscience shows that lying creates cognitive dissonance, literally rewiring your brain to accept false realities. You're not just lying to others, you're reprogramming yourself. The Stoics valued truth above comfort. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Sometimes financial honesty is the ending that leads to a better beginning." Sign number 8. Your dreams are permanently on layaway, waiting for the right financial moment that never arrives. You'll write that book when you have 6 months of expenses saved. You'll travel when you hit your savings goal. You'll start that business when you feel financially secure. Here's a mind-bending thought experiment. What if you discovered that money was going to become obsolete in 5 years? How would you spend your remaining time? Probably not calculating compound interest. Studies show that people regret the chances they didn't take more than the mistakes they made. Yet we keep sacrificing possibility on the altar of financial security. The Stoics understood something profound about time. It's the only true currency. And unlike money, once you spend it, it's gone forever. Sign number 9. Money thoughts occupy your mental real estate like squatters who refuse to leave. You wake up thinking about bills. You fall asleep calculating expenses. Money has become your brain's default screensaver. Chronic financial stress literally shrinks your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making. It's like financial worry is eating your intelligence from the inside out. In a dystopian future, this could be a form of population control. Keep everyone worried about money, and they'll never have the mental bandwidth to question the system. Epictetus taught that we suffer more in imagination than reality. Most of your financial fears are about things that haven't happened and probably never will. Sign number 10. Your identity has merged with your bank balance like some kind of financial symbiosis. Rich equals good person, poor equals failure. You've internalized society's most toxic equation. Imagine if aliens studied human behavior and concluded that our species measures individual value in currency units. They'd probably wonder why we don't just assign everyone a numerical value at birth and be done with it. Here's what's fascinating. Billionaires often report the same happiness levels as people making $50,000 a year. The hedonic treadmill ensures that no amount of money permanently changes your baseline well-being. The Stoics would have laughed at this confusion. Your worth isn't determined by what you have, but by who you are. Character can't be bought, borrowed, or stolen. Sign number 11. You're running a constant comparison algorithm measuring your financial life against everyone else's highlight reel. Social media has turned comparison into an Olympic sport, and everyone's competing for the gold medal and appearing financially successful. In a sci-fi nightmare, this could evolve into a society where your social media financial performance determines your actual worth. Oh wait, that's basically already happening with credit scores and lifestyle inflation. Psychology research shows that comparison is the thief of joy. But when it comes to money, comparison is the thief of everything: contentment, peace, rational decision making. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. Wise words for the Instagram age. Sign number 12. Free entertainment feels cheap, and cheap feels worthless. Your brain has been conditioned to equate cost with value. A sunset costs nothing, so it must be inferior to a $100 dinner. A walk in nature is free, so it can't compete with a costly spa day. Imagine if future historians studied our era and found that humans in the 21st century couldn't appreciate anything unless it had a price tag. They'd probably conclude we suffered from a collective mental disorder. The irony is profound. The best things in life, love, friendship, creativity, wonder, are completely free. Yet we've trained ourselves to overlook them because they don't cost anything. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, found his greatest pleasure in simple conversations and quiet reflection. He understood that joy doesn't have a price point. Sign number 13. You're a financial dragon hoarding treasure in your cave while being too afraid to spend any of it. Every expense feels like a personal attack. Every purchase requires a committee meeting in your head. You've turned money into your security blanket, but it's suffocating you. In a psychological thriller, this could be a person who saves every penny for a catastrophe that never comes. Dying wealthy but having never lived richly? Fear-based saving is just another form of money controlling you. Instead of spending impulsively, you're hoarding compulsively. Same prison, different cell. The Stoics taught the concept of preferred indifference. Money is useful, but it's not inherently good or bad. It's your relationship with it that creates suffering. Sign number 14. You've chosen financial gain over human connection so many times that your relationship portfolio is bankrupt. Missing family dinners for overtime. Canceling plans to save money. Choosing clients over friends. You're optimizing for the wrong metrics. Harvard's longest-running study on human happiness found that relationships, not wealth, are the strongest predictor of life satisfaction. Yet we keep trading connection for currency. In a dystopian future, this could lead to a society where humans are so financially focused that they forget how to form genuine bonds. Actually, some argue we're already there. Aristotle understood that humans are social creatures. We literally need connection to survive and thrive. No amount of money can replace the warmth of genuine human relationship. Sign number 15. Money has become your universal problem solver, the answer to every question you haven't asked yet. Relationship issues? Money will fix it. Health problems? Money will solve it. Existential crisis? Money will cure it. You've turned currency into a magic potion. Here's the plot twist that would make any sci-fi writer jealous. Studies consistently show that beyond meeting basic needs, more money doesn't correlate with more happiness, better health, or stronger relationships. You're chasing a solution that doesn't exist to problems that money can't solve. It's like trying to quench your thirst with salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. The ancient Stoics had a radical idea. What if the solution to most problems wasn't external resources, but internal wisdom? What if the power to solve your problems was already inside you? So there you have it. 15 signs that money has become your puppet master instead of your tool. If you recognized yourself in most of these signs, don't panic. Awareness is the first step toward freedom. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. The Stoics understood something profound about wealth. It's not about having more money. It's about needing less control from money. True wealth is autonomy. True poverty is dependence. Here's your homework assignment. For the next week, before every financial decision, ask yourself, am I making this choice from fear, ego, or genuine need? The answer will reveal who's really in control. Remember, money is a tool, not a master. It should serve your life, not define it. The goal isn't to eliminate money from your life, but to eliminate its control over your life. Break free from the financial matrix. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you recognize any patterns, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the conventional wisdom. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and remember, the most valuable currency you possess is your time and attention. Spend them wisely.